why there's you Africa United States? East India Company starts as a major power in Victoria 3, but it has a lot of issues. It's still a dominion of Great Britain. High GDP and high population, but at the same time very low literacy and very low standard of living and a lot of internal issues. Today I'm gonna try making this nation successful. Also, before we start, you can go ahead and enjoy subscribing this channel to get notified of all of the future content, MP, SP, Victoria 3, whatever you like to see. So how does this country work? Because I understand that East India Company is all of this, but these boys here are all our subjects. So if I right click on this boy, go to information, go to diplomacy, you'll see that's, yes, this is us, the red one, and all the others, they are our puppets. So out of interest, are we getting any money from these puppets? Yes, look, that's 25,000 pounds weekly. That is very useful. I assume they're gonna also help us militarily instead of in case of war. I don't know. Our standard value is pretty low, 9.3, but we have 122 million of population. This is our base to build the empire on. First things first, we need to definitely go ahead and start building a lot of construction sector. I mean a lot to start making more of the buildings at the same time. And with our authority, I'll go ahead, decrease the taxation level here, but get some consumption tax. Like for example, tax on opium, as well as tax on liquor. That's additional money for us. At the same time, 400 more authority that I'm gonna spend on decrease. So go to decrease, we need to find states with the biggest amount of the population. So here we have 16 million. Delhi has 16 million. In these provinces, I'm gonna go for the decree for promote social mobility. That's education access and qualifications. So Delhi, South Bengal, and is it gonna be Bombay? Yeah, let's also go for Bombay. As for the production, I'll go for intensive agriculture right away. Ooh, the literacy is just 19.9%. We have to get it far higher. Otherwise, yeah, our innovation will be growing very slowly. I'm also making out of grain, so let's maybe go and export it. Yes, whoever wants grain, please get it from us. At the same time, I'll need a lot of wood for our construction sector, so can I just simply start with importing some? And then I'm gonna also build up some lodging caps on top of that. I'm also starting to get into negative bureaucracy. That's straightforward. Let me go to urban and build government administration. Now I got into 40,000 of negative balance, but worry not, we have 6.4 million of reserves, so I can start investing my money. Intensive agriculture, it is right now unlocked. I don't really need that for our... It depends where, right? Because we have wet. But we might be lacking the other, like for example, let me just take a look. I think, yeah, right now I don't really need that much. I rather need a technology for production of wood, tools or iron. So if I take a look at rural lodging caps, I could actually increase that already. Yes, please. Yes, please. And then I need also more tools. So if you take a look at the tools distribution, okay. Now I will need also more iron. To get more iron, I just need more iron mines. Okay, this is for mines. Atmospheric engine, I for sure will need that, and it's already almost innovated. I have a slight issue because my standard of living actually keeps decreasing, and I'm out of my gold reserves, so it might be a little bit of a problem. I might need to decrease my construction sector. So about construction sector, why don't I go and improve it already on a higher level? So here, that's gonna probably cost me, yes, far more money, but I'll be able to go ahead and simply decrease this construction sector, as I will not need that much of it. It's 93, 79. Yeah, let's make it on the same level as it was. Just, yeah, that's actually costing us a little bit less than it did, even though I'm producing it on the same level now. So just right now at minus 20,000 of balance. Yes, and with atmospheric engine, let me go and improve all of the mines that we're having. So if we go to ruler, we go to mine here, you'll see that I'm gonna use a little bit more of coal and tools in exchange of more iron. Same for gold, that's even more important, and anything else, and same for coal. Because in general, a lot of improvements I didn't have done by default, which I'm working on to keep increasing, yes, my GDP, and thus also, of course, the budget. Keep improving our production. Right now I'm gonna go for the mechanical tools, which allow me to increase the tooling workshops, furniture manufacturers, paper mills, livestock ranches, and it will also unlock me the railway technology that we need very soon. We should also start embracing the colonial affairs. Just thinking which of these two. Let's go for the colonial exploitation because I want to start colonizing after all. Oh boy, it really a revolution for colonial affairs. What if I go back to laws and cancel this? And I go for the colonial resettlement instead of that. Yeah, they're gonna oppose both of this as strong. Oh my god. How about police? Police is okay, less radicals. Anyone else? Why rural folks hate everything? Let's go for the dedicated police force. Oh my god, with dedicated police forces, my plus 1.3. We might need a little bit more of the government centers now. Also, as we are part of the British market, like, my balances are not impacting the prices that much. And it's because of I'm part of the British market. If I wasn't, I would be having like full control of like sell orders, buy orders, and most importantly the price. Right now, as I'm part of their market, I don't have that much of an impact. And about Great Britain, they are actually fighting with Qing, which is Great Britain versus Great Qing. Okay, good that I'm not invited into that war. How we actually break free from the Great Britain? Maybe right now it's still worth to keep them, but in long term we don't want them. Why don't I start with expelling the diplomats? Bye-bye. New improvements are coming, so here, yeah, more furniture, please. Better tools. I'll need to produce more steel for that to happen, but this is all good. After fixing bureaucracy, actually making almost 17,000 pounds weekly clean. Alright, last time it's around 15,000, but yeah, most importantly, we made it positive again. We just had to deal with this first. Actually, if I want to get the independence peacefully, I have to improve relations, so can I, like, demand independence by a war? Is there a diplomatic play for that? Like, independence too high? Okay. What if I just start breaking our relations even further? So let's start damaging it. We just unlocked a lot of things, including railways. And as I'm actually lacking railways in our let me start building them. That's gonna be everywhere it starts. Where? How do I build railways? I saw it here on the button. So, low market access, this was here, and in general I just go for the ones that will give me the most of the revenue. I'll need a lot of railways, most importantly guys, to change the production methods all around here. I mean, it's mostly about people that I don't lack, but you know, like long term it's gonna be useful. I'm also lacking a lot of taxation capacity for our country, so just take a look here, taxation capacity. Let me go ahead and annex the central archives. That's gonna help you with that. While we're not even really improving our style of living, GDP keeps increasing, just for now very slowly, and more importantly literacy, we increased that by almost 10% at this point. And central archives pretty much increased our economy by 10,000 right away, so I can go back to the medium taxation level, so I can increase the standard of living now. Oh my god, I'm still learning the game. So if we have part of the British market, also all of these numbers, the minuses and the pluses, this is also from the British market. Look, substantial farms. See, that's part of this are from us. So theoretically, if I prepare my army, I get the independence, I'll get my own market, which should be the goal here. Great Britain, are you still at war with Qing? Yeah, okay, let's use that. Let's go diplomatic planes, independence. Why I can't go for the independence? We are too high relations. Well. I keep decreasing that. Can't we decrease it further? Diplomatic actions, expel diplomats. Do this, please, and we start the war against freaking Great Britain. So independence. Confirm. Let's load this. Anyone would like to join our side? I'm for sure gonna start paying for the army, most importantly, and then anyone to sway towards us. I could sway France. Okay, in the next stage, some diplomatic maneuvers, I should be able to sway them. So let's wait, hold. Okay, now let's take a look. Sway countries. Portugal. Of obligation, okay. And France, we don't have any front line, right? So we'll need to see if Great Britain will be trying to land anywhere. If they try to land anywhere, then we easily defend. I could still sway Austria, forced to make a puppet. Oh yeah, if I puppet Denmark, okay. Oh yeah, we've got Austria, let's do this. We also got 2 Sicilies and of course all the dominions, but looking at the numbers, we actually have more. Let's do this. Let's do this. I mean, I just need to hold my war goal, right? I don't need to land anywhere. Let's just defend. There we go. We just forced independence on Great Britain, which means we changed our color and we are right now East India Company. We're not British anymore. And that left us to war with Denmark. That will have to separate peace. And it looks like it might be a big of a hit on our everything. Look at our budget. Ooh, it's gonna be tough, guys. That's gonna be tough to balance everything right now. I think I'm mainly spending too much on constructing guts. That's because I have my own market, I believe. Right? This is right now, yes, the East India Company market, not the British. We got right now to organize our market by ourselves. It's gonna be tough. But at least we have the full control of everything, including like importing iron. Importing coal both from the British market, importing hardwoods. We at least got a lot of bureaucracy to deal with this stuff. I can export 3,000 wheat back to the British Isles. I can export, what's that? Dye. That's also to the British market. I can go ahead and export the fabric also to the British market. Everything goes to the British market. Can I export opium to the British market? That also kind of increased amount of the radicals hit our standard of living. And our expenses are just up to the sky. Yeah, I gotta decrease the price of paper. So let's go to the market. Let's find paper. This is paper, right? It's imported. Do I have enough convoys to import all of this stuff? Looks like so far I do. Let's see. Yeah, I have a lot of convoys. Now that I organize my trade, the economy is increasing, the more like a balance if it's increasing, because this is still trash. But most importantly, I need even more convoys slowly to get all of the trade goods that I'm missing from the trade. As part of fixing our economy, I'm mainly decreasing right now the cost. So for example, if I hover over here on the goods for the government buildings and spending out on paper, if I go to construction goods, you see I'm spending out of iron. So I'm trying to decrease prices of iron and paper in order to decrease the national expenses. So you're gonna be able to decrease the taxing again. What is this? Revolutionary Baroda. Ooh, they're trying. Oh, how I did not notice that. Let me go ahead right away. Mobilize an army, push the front line, mobilize another army, mobilize another army. We have to push all of these front lines, so let's just also start actually paying for our troops in order to achieve that. Yeah, so this should be like pretty much, yeah, I probably did not even have to get 2 stacks over here because I was crushing them and then my troops went out of the front line. Yes, please go ahead and push them out. I'm not even fighting against my war, it's a war of Baroda that is fighting against its own revolutionaries and trying to like help my subjects survive this war. I mean, okay. This is what you love to see. They decrease, the steady decrease of the prices of paper. That already allowed me, if you go to the government spending, no, it's in, yeah, it's in government spending. You see I'm right now spending 41,000 of paper, and we're gonna decrease this even further, 29. You can see the decrease over here of the goods price is pretty much similar to the decrease of the price of paper. After all of these improvements, I have 30,000 of balance, so I can go ahead and decrease my taxes again to keep bringing by the standard of living and decreasing the amount of the radicals. I can officially say that. Oh no! Not anymore! We had the higher GDP than the British for 1 second, but I can see it's like who is gonna get higher? The British or the East? Yes, or East India Company. Just the standard of living in our country. It's really struggling since we left the British Commonwealth. Oh boy, there will be a war between France and Qing, and on the side of the Qing, there will be also Russia. Wait a second, war with Hindustan has broken out? How did Hindustan get here? I mean, okay, let's just get our army up and beat their ass. Yeah, I think, guys, I'm gonna pretty much finish this war before it even started. At least that's what I'm looking at. Just immediately pushing them everywhere. I can send this guy to our front line. Well, like, for example, this one, but they just getting completely destroyed in every single battle, especially that I have also my, you know, vassals helping. Yeah, there we go. That was pretty straightforward, and I can use right now this stack to help with another Parado revolution. Oh, boys, I think revolution just started. I'm just not sure what I will be able to do. Look at this amount of the front lines we will have. I really don't know what to do now. Let me just do this and this. Did I just lose half of my population to revolution? Oh yeah, it looks like. It's gonna be tough, boys. Okay, I will send one stack to push from the south to here when they don't have any troops. Another stack to push here on the north. Let's see how it goes, because I have like no idea. Can I sway someone to help me? Could sway Austria, but they can't even help me here. I need to deal with it myself. Look, but at least without the revolution, guys, I have 40.4 of literacy and actually have higher standard of living.
I see this as an absolute win.
I think I will be carried by my subjects, because by myself I don't have that much of an army. But look, looks like we are winning in major of the front lines, mainly because of the vassals. Plus, of course, these few units that I've put myself for the general push. So you can't see much on the map point if you do it this way. I mean, I see I'm occupying some on the south. That's me. Occupying some on the north. Yeah, I think we are pushing it on all of the ways, which is like really good news. I'm just getting into that, and I'm getting slowed down a lot. There we go, guys. I'm telling you, this India gameplay is just constant pain. Look. We've lost so much GDP, we did not even rebuild that after the war. At least the amount of the radicals decreased like significantly, but also I've lost like 40k on my national revenue. It's gonna be tough to rebuild this. Oh look, that's because AI changed all of the production types when they took over this for like literally a few months. I have to go and manually retake the better production methods now. Okay, I made the changes to all the production methods, and right now, week by week, I want to see this line go up and get back at least to 90, like 2 or 3 million. I think actually this war could have been of like huge help, because I decreased the amount of the radicals from 40 million 5 million, and we've got far more loyalists now. I see this as an absolute win. Oh, did I also lose some of my trade routes now? It is also possible. I feel like I'm producing far less of this right now. How much am... Yeah, let's import as much as we can. We need to fix especially the types of the production that we are lacking a lot now. But thankfully you have a lot of bureaucracy to spend on this. Is there another revolutionary Baroda? Like, how many times? How many times I have to defeat this little revolution? I was happy about decreasing amount of the radicals, but I can't really stop the exponential growth of the amount of them. See, it's like 13.3 million already, while this is staying around the same level. You know what, if the amount of radicals keeps increasing anyway, I'm gonna keep the taxation of in the middle. I decrease the government wages, so right now I have 15,000 of money. I can go ahead and spend at least a few levels of construction sector. They just keep lacking market access. This is why I'm gonna go ahead and take a decree. I'll cancel promote social mobility in here, and instead in Delhi I will go for the road maintenance. Now with this little addition, yeah, that won't be a problem anymore. Honestly, by playing this couple of years as India, I feel like it's really far harder than I expected. I thought like, okay, I have a lot of people, it's all about building up and using this amount of the people, but no, it's not that easy. I'm even thinking that staying under the British Empire for a longer time in the game could have been more worth it. Oh boy, do you see this? Our standard evolving is really problematic, number 196 in the world. I should actually improve our government administration to standardized filing system. It's gonna cost me more paper, but I'm gonna get... bureaucracy is okay, I don't need bureaucracy that much, but more importantly, taxation capacity. Just I think this paper, yeah, we might need a little bit more of it. So let's right away go and invest into more of the paper. Honestly, I could have just improve a few buildings, not whole production at once, because now if I go to my spendings, you'll see that, yeah, this is all due to paper. Really? Again? Will they ever stop? Yeah, just go ahead to government administration. Can I do it? Just, for example, here. Let's change it back to this. Changing back to this. Changing back. Change it back. And now, if you take a look at our paper production, you see that it's far more balanced, so its price is gonna decrease significantly, which is also gonna help me with my money issues. I'm slowly building our standard of living. I'm playing around with our trade a lot because we keep lacking convoys. We don't have enough convoys to support our trade, and I cannot even get more because I have all of the ports built already. You know, that's also why I'm focusing on the trade routes where I don't need convoys to import something. So it's mainly trade routes with Qing. With power plants unlocked, I'm gonna start building them, even though I don't think I'm using any energy anywhere. But as soon as I finish building them, I'm gonna start embracing technologies using electricity and increasing our production everywhere. It's really fun how, even though I'm considered a third great power, I don't really feel like one because of our standard of living. Even Qing has 10. I am struggling to, you know, build up our empire. I see there's Dutch East Indies. Did they just break free? Yeah, it looks like they just broke free. That's interesting. At the same time, you see that Great Britain and France are trying to create their own colonial empires in Africa. I think that's one of the biggest struggles in India, besides the standard of living, is the taxation capacity. We have so many people and so little capacity of the tax. We can't really do much. Like, look at the Madras. How much of the tax is being wasted here? So actually, traditionalist is minus 25% taxation capacity. So if I embrace agrarianism, that should actually help with tax. Our first power plant is about to finish in 1 week. There we go. Now the question is where I can either use electricity. So let's take a look. Applications. Well, it could be used in all of this, but none of these are using it so far. Looks like I can definitely use it for lodging camps. So let's go ahead, as I will be starting to produce the electricity, so that will be a good starter to have any buy orders, a demand for the electricity, so I'm gonna get more of it. Interestingly, even though I felt I'm like really behind, I'm the first producer in the world of the electricity. Ooh, take a look. Looks like Mexico is actually winning a war against USA, and there's New Africa United States. Yes, guys, with enacted agrarianism, I immediately got 43, okay, 23. Is this gonna update again after another week? Well, around 23 of additional tax, but right now I'm lacking bureaucracy on the other hand. So I have to go ahead and work on this. So if I go to government administration, just go here and here, just change it for some of this to get this trade to 0. So right now if I go to something small like Assam, yeah, now it's positive. So it's gonna increase our tax, so we have 33,000 balance. I'm gonna wait right now for a while to repay some of our debt. Now we have the per capita taxation. Thank you so much. So look, national revenue is already at the level of 308,000. It's just a pure beauty. So even though I'm slowly decreasing amount of the debt, there's no need to wait for that. Let's go and keep improving our construction sector to take the best use of this. Steel railway cars is actually something that I should really need, because I need a lot of transportation. Look, for the most expensive, transportation is one of these, even though I keep improving this. Let's go and improve this. This is gonna be on the cost of steel, but not that much of a steel. Let me go ahead for that and take a look. Where's the transportation now? Look, 2.7, it was like 1.5. That's a huge boost, but I assume you're gonna lack a lot of steel right now. So let's take a look at the highest prices again. There's a glass, but I don't see steel. This is actually not that bad. It's more like we need coal. Guys, I have no idea how this happened. I pretty much changed nothing, and my revenue from taxes dropped from 320,000 to 230,000. Making me in imbalance again. Now I can unlock industrial port. I really like a lot of convoys, but this is gonna cost me a lot of steamers. I'm just gonna do that only for the chosen ports, like for example South Bengal, Ceylon, as well as East India Company, Missouri. So right now, first of all, I'm gonna probably lock one of the trade goods. Yeah, I'll lock steamers because I don't produce any. Let's go for some steamers, and I need to change production shipyards to get these steamers. And the thing is, am I even able to produce steamers? It's not possible, so I can only, you know, base this on importing the steamers. But yeah, I can import just right enough for the amount of the ports that I need to support, which is good because let's take out our convoys. Do we have at last 3 convoys to use? You see, the amount of the used convoys keeps increasing, so you see, if I get to the limit, I think I will be still on the limit. I'm just importing so much stuff that, yeah, I'm right away getting this to the limit. I think I'm fine with that, right? See, this is fine. I'm gonna decrease the taxation, as I want to increase the standard of living at last to 10, and I want to decrease amount of the radicals that we are having. And through the time you'll see that reducing amount of radicals should help me increase actual revenue. This is fine because according to I'm gonna get 21,000 if I get this automatic power looms. But the thing is, I'm gonna spend more electricity, which I absolutely don't have. And I'm gonna use less laborers, but I'm India, I have infinite laborers, so no, it's not worth. There's this saying in EU4, when you're playing Ads of Europe, weird things happens over there, and this is exactly one of these cases. Look at this Germany, it's just huge. We've got Occitania and Occitan peasant revolt in France at the same time. And about our East India Company, I'm about to get us finally at 10 of standard of living. We're just struggling so much with it. 100,000 of positive balance. And of course, I'm not gonna waste it to just purely repaying our debt. This is fine, you have a lot of more of it to be taken. I'm gonna focus now on building up more of our construction sector to just quicker build up our economy. Expansion of the construction sector is really cheap because we have a very cheap wood in our country. You can see it's almost 3,000 of balance. Tell me what I'm supposed to do in such a case. I had a revolution loading because I have also having a low free trade. Right, so then I started changing the protectionists to stop this revolution. So I got revolution that they want to keep the free trade. So, yeah, I will have to fight yet another revolution war. And honestly, guys, this war might be even worth it because I'm getting plus 100,000 of positive balance thanks to this. I'm not constructing anything, but look, they're occupying most of my economy in this lands. Yeah, guys, this war is just extremely easy. I have more units, and on top of that, I have all of the subjects helping me. So you can see this is all being colored. The blue revolutionary East India Company being colored in our flag. It's just super easy. We are repaying the loans. Maybe again we'll get lower amount of the radicals thanks to this, and probably again we'll have to slowly rebuild the economy. Another thing I don't understand is that I'm winning that war super easily. I've beat more of their troops, I occupied most of their lands, and yet I have war support minus 93, mainly from exhaustion, and they have war support of minus 6. Boys, we just capitulated. Mr. Game, how? I occupied 90% of the lands, I was winning all of the battles, but I had low war support, so according to game, I lost. Oh, this is, guys, beautiful. Oh boy. Oh boy. I guess this is GG. This is the perfect ending, guys, of this campaign. So if you did enjoy it and like me to try something else, maybe a little bit more successful, remember to leave a like on this video and let me know what I should try in comments. For today, thank you so much for watching, and I'm gonna see you very, very soon.